doo-wops. Somebody said, oh yes. And the text says that when they got into this place, Jesus makes sure the timing is perfect. Now the disciples have gone away and Jesus is sitting at the well. And he has a purpose for being there, because there's this woman who carries a stigma that I need to talk to. There's a woman who has been ostracized and scandalized and criticized, but she's good for me and ministry. I just can't figure God out. Surely the disciples on one occasion said, send the people away. And Jesus had to stop them. The children, they didn't want the children to come. Then you know if they caught him talking to this one. And the real man, if you're going to work for God, you can't get caught up in those opinions. I remember one time there was a lady, and she was a lady of leisure. And you understand what I'm saying, because we got children in there. And me and my wife were driving in the car, and the lady was walking up and down the street. I stopped the car and rolled the window down and said, hey, can I talk to you? And she came over smiling. I'm like, what kind of weirdo is this? She had the wrong idea. And you know what I told her? Jesus loves you. So and once we began to minister to, you know what she did? She started crying. She knew something about Jesus. But the problem is the church is too busy saying, I can't let nobody see me. And how you going to reach people if you're afraid to get in the battle? How you going to reach people when you're so sanctified that you can't even speak their language? That you act like you don't understand where she was. How many know God, if God wants, God pulls from anywhere he wants. He says, this woman, I know what kind of life she has, but there's much need for her. Jesus engages her in the conversation. Let me tell you something. One thing about God, if you keep talking, amen, and that's why you got to keep lines of communication open, he's going to show you stuff that you didn't know about yourself. I ain't talking about these new day prophets that tell you what you want to hear. God tells you what you need to know. When we was coming up, you just didn't say anything you wanted, even in a prophetic word. There's some things you would whisper in a person's ear. And because it was personal between them and God. And they would respond accordingly because they know you couldn't have known it. But all this other stuff, fishing for information and generalizing everything. No, if you're going to be a prophet, if you're going to prophesy, prophesy. You don't need nobody kind of pulling your strings, telling you what you want to hear, how good you are, how you're gonna be such an No, you better come better than that. You better come better than that, because if I'm gonna get better, you need to tell me some of my faults. You need to tell me, as Isaiah went into Hezekiah's house, get your house in order, you're gonna die. You need to tell me so I won't miss the mark. Everybody buttering you up, making you something that you know you're not. You know, preacher playing with you, telling you stuff you want to hear. No, you need to be flat-footed and tell them straight out, listen, I'm telling you in love. If this thing don't stop, you're going to bust hell wide open. I didn't send you to hell. I said if it don't stop, that's the remedy for it. We don't want that no more. They call it just, we don't want that no more. They're too militant. We want the God of preaching that kind of sweep over the stuff we do. That's more concerned about head count than he is with holiness. More concerned about how many people are going to come back versus telling them the truth while you got them. Amen. And so at the end of the day, Jesus has this dialogue with her, and they talk about this water and well. Now, you know it has to be a setup because Jesus shows up at a well with nothing to draw. That's the first indication that would give me, like, he must know something I don't know. How you going to drink from a well when it's deep and you ain't got nothing in your hand? Right. And then when the woman comes, he identifies that she's a Samaritan and she identifies that he is a Jew. Now, really, the conversation should have never even happened because they're not supposed to be talking to each other. And that's strange. See, when you get saved, you can't help but be cordial, and you can't help but to be affectuous. Because even the people you shouldn't be talking to, when you got love in your heart, you'll find common ground. If I walked up 29th Street and saw Iman, I'm going to still speak. Hey, how you doing, brother? Now, if he said, wa alaikum assalam, I'm not going to say assalamu. Or if he say assalamu alaikum, I'm not going to say wa alaikum assalam. I'm going to say, hey, bless you in Jesus' name. But we're going to dialogue because I don't think God calls you not to speak to people. You know, he's not of our religion, and we're not going to, how you going to win him? That's right. Jesus went to people who were known to be worshipers of the devil, and yet God loved them. I believe Abraham's father was an idolater. He worshiped other gods. And God said, I'm coming right in your house. I'm going to deal with your son, and he's going to be a blessing. But what if he'd have said, I'm not stepping foot in, I'm not going to deal with the son of this kind of person. Right. The text says, Jesus opens his mouth and he talks with them. Now, general consensus is that when you talk with this kind of woman in public, you defile yourself. Jesus had to understand, because I know who I am, it doesn't matter what she done. That's right. It doesn't matter. Love will conquer a multitude. He engages us. Hey, give me the drink. Can I have something to drink? She said, do you know who I am? Right. Come on, son. You know I am a Samaritan. She's blown away that you even talk to me. Jesus said, do you know who I am? Let me tell you something. Many of us know who we are, but we don't know who he is. Because if you would have known who you were talking to, you would have given, or you would have said to me, I have need of you. What you have to offer, because the water that Jesus could give never runs out. She said, and besides that, you ain't got nothing to draw with. Do you understand the origin of this well? This well was given to my father's father. It has history. Jesus said, well, Jacob, it's all right. But if you knew who you were talking to, before Jacob was, I am. Before Jacob was even thought about, I was already here. I've been here before Ben here got here. And when Ben here leaves here, I'm going to still be here. That's the kind of man that's a real man. When he can weather storms and he can weather situations and still be standing when the dust settles. Now, Jesus needs to minister to her so that she can understand who he is. Because what she understands now is that he's different, but she doesn't understand the magnitude of it. She understands that Jesus he's smooth. But I still don't know who he is. Jesus has to dig in her closet and pull out some information that only she could tell him. In order for her to say, wait a minute, if you can read me like this, you must be a man. And I want to tell you, with Jesus, look how smooth he is. Jesus says that, hey, go get your husband. Notice, he didn't beat the woman up and say, hey, listen, I know what kind of life you live. He ain't gonna knock her over and tell her all that stuff. He said, hey, go get your husband. Now, you can detect here, she's a little reluctant. Even borderline arrogant. I don't have one. Some people would argue and say she told the truth. Yeah, but that was a misrepresentation. Because the way the text suggests is that she told him to throw him off. She said, you answered right. You don't have a husband, you had 5. And the one you with ain't yours. And listen, is that enough to violate you or to cancel you, to exonerate you from ministry? Because at that point, many would have said, she ain't worth it. Many would have said, you know what? Ain't no sense in calling. Come on, Jesus, find somebody else. After all, you found Mary. Mary was only 13, never knew a man. We can find somebody else. Jesus said, yeah, Mary was good to bring the Savior into the world. But for this ministry, I need her. For this one, I need a roughneck. For this one, I need somebody that understands the hood. For this one, got to come off of Susquehanna Street. I can't take her up in the suburbs. I need somebody who understands the jarring. Somebody who understands what's going on. I don't need nobody that's so sane that they can't identify. I need somebody who's been messed up. This woman could not disguise who she was now. It's all out there. Jesus says, I know you got this in. The last one is not yours. And you know what? This woman received what the man said. This woman understood that Jesus was more interested in who she was, not where she been. He was more interested in cultivating her rather than throwing her away. He was more interested in turning her around rather than letting her die in her mess. Jesus said to her, listen, I need you to understand something. I know all about you. That woman, she perceived that, wait a minute, he ain't no regular man. I've been dealing with Harry, I've been dealing with Jake, I've been dealing, and none of them ever knew what I was doing. In fact, they never knew that I knew who they knew. But this man sees right through me. Something different, even his presence is different. The way he talks to me is different. I perceive that you must be a prophet. You must be a special anointed man of God. She said, no, come again. I'm greater than the prophets. The prophets lived and they died. But who you talking to shall never die. I'll give up my life, but I'll find it again. Have I got a witness? She says, listen, what I need you to do is, I need you to receive what I'm saying. And you know what this woman does? After she hears of Jesus, after she hears what he says to her, it changes her whole mindset of what a man is. She says, well, listen, this kind of news I can't keep to myself. What I need to do is, I need to run back and tell others. Now wait a minute, because when she ran back, you know who her target was? Her target was men. Her target was to go tell the men, because her relationship with women wasn't well, but she knew men. She said, listen, now I've been fooled before, but this time I found the right man. This time I found a man that can hug your knees. I found a man that can lift your drooping head. I found a man that can ease your troubled heart. I found a man that can turn you around. I don't even know what his name is, but I believe he's the Messiah. I believe he's the Christos. I believe all of those stories that they've been telling us. He's here. He's right here. Somebody said, what do he look like? Is he tall, dark, and handsome? She said, no, he's ordinary. Wears dusty sandals, but it's what's in him that makes the difference. I come by to tell you, ladies, stop judging a book by the cover. You gotta find she's on. Stop looking at how handsome he is, but look at how devoted he is to God. I'm discovering that God will use a man to draw sometimes. But listen at this. If he's a man, he's got to be able to weather storms. Jesus said, listen, not only am I a man, but I'm willing to die for what I believe. He said, mean men will crucify me. That's a man who can take on the plight of others. A man is one that was willing to go down for the cause of another. A real man will get buried in what he wants so he can make others better. Can I get a witness? I've got to close by telling you this. That's why marriage is important, and that you don't take it lightly, because marriage mimics Jesus and the church. And Jesus is the man. He says do the same thing. He died for the church. He says every man ought to be willing to die to yourself so you can make everybody in your family better. He says you're the provider. You are the protector. You're the one that's supposed to cover. Can I get a witness? Every man that don't cover is not a man. You need a man that can see in the distance. Have I got a witness? You can see past your faults, see past what you are, and see what you shall be. I'm still looking at things that have yet to come, and I understand my job is to cover. My job is to watch out. My job is to stay on the wall. I'm glad you're taking me out for Father's Day, but don't you get it twisted. If you're not